Take this off. Put the label in. Lock it. Pass through the gap in the middle of the sensor. Pass through the first traction device. Bypass the stripping plate. Through the second other traction device. Then lock the two traction devices. Take this out and ensure that this is labeling machine number 2. This is labeling machine number 1. They wrap the labels in the same way. Enter the manual screen. Clip pull the point. Smooth the labels. Normally, the label is exposed about 3 mm. Click on the third parameter interface. Adjust the label stop delay. Click back to the manual screen. Click single touch label. Adjust it step by step until it's only about 3 mm left. It's best to move the sensor to adjust it. When the sensor moves forward, the label will be more exposed. Conversely, it will be less exposed. Adjust it step by step until the label is just right. To make the bottle under the top press motor, we need to adjust these stations. First, loosen this screw. Then put the bottle in the middle. Adjust it through this handle. Make sure there is a little resistance when the bottle passes. Then adjust this. Loosen this screw. Adjust it through this handle. To make the bottle under the top press motor. If the top press motor is too high or too low, by adjusting these two handles. To adjust its height, remember to turn both handles simultaneously. Now let's adjust these two sensors. The two sensors ought to face each other. We can loosen this button and this screw to adjust it. Then when the bottle passes through, the sensor signal should be on the real part of the bottle, but not the empty part of the bottle. Otherwise, a secondary signal will be emitted. The label will appear twice. Now let's replace these things. First, loosen these two screws. Then loosen these 4 screws. Lift this up. Take it out and replace it with this one. Then tighten the screws. And then tighten these 4 screws. The replacement is done. Next, replace these TW. This screw is facing inward. After loosening these 2 screws, take it off and replace it with this one. Then tighten the screws and it's done. Click to enter. The upper right corner is for language selection. The label detour guac is in the lower right corner. Follow this image to wrap the labels. Enter the manual screen. Labeling machines No 1 and No 2 are separate. Then click to hash pull point action. Click once, move once. 2. Single bit out. Click once to print a full label. Jacking machine. The pressure motor. Jacking machine. Transfer point. Overmarked machine. Positioning cylinder. Code point move doesn't have a coding machine and can be ignored. Enter the automatic interface. For a single label, select the first option. For double labels, select the second. Functional option. If it's a flat bottle, choose these. If it's a round bottle, choose these. The first representative turns on the No 1 labeling machine. The second representative turned on the No 2 labeling machine. This is top motor. This is transfer motor opening. This is guide motor opening. This is overriding electrical organ. This is substrate bottle motor open. Start and stop. Produce quantity. If the value exceeds 99,999, the machine will automatically stop. Click to clear. Enter the parameter interface. This is the parameter of labeling machine 1. These are the parameters of labeling machine now 2. This is labeling delay. Set the delay time in seconds between product detection and label application. Shutdown delay. After the sensor detects the gap, how many seconds later does it stop? Measurement filtration. After the sensor is triggered, how many seconds will it not be triggered a second time? No label response. How many seconds after the machine senses that there is no label will it stop? Traction motor speed. Label dispensing speed. Guide measure speed. It's the speed. Jacking motor speed. It's the speed. Positioning cylinder action delay. Delay time seconds for cylinder activation after product detection. Positioning cylinder release delay. After attaching the label, how long should it stop before releasing? These two parameters don't need to be managed. Weighted measure speed. It's the rotational speed of this drum. These four parameters are unused, can be ignored. Enter the monitoring interface. This interface monitors the operational status of all devices. If the signal passes normally, the green light will light up. The label is located relatively far back. The position of the label can be adjusted through the labeling delay. If the label is tilted, loosen the screws first. First, check the position of the label. The front is higher than the back. Adjust gradually until the label is perfectly horizontal. It's still too far forward, so we'll continue to adjust the labeling delay. If the labeling machine hits the bottle, we can adjust it through this. It's front and back. The height of the label is adjusted through this. The left and right of the label are adjusted through this. If we switch to other bottles for labeling, we need to replace the label cover plate according to the size of this label. Loosen these 3 screws and replace them.